Hi again, this is Vicki, and I'm going to show you how to make these hand-cut flowers, shaker flowers, using just paper and scissor, and then you can continue on with making the shaker the same way I've showed you previously. So this is video number 3 on shaker flowers. So, okay, so these are different ones shapes I've made. This one, and this one, this one, and this one. Okay, and so what I'm going to, I have other ones, but I'm going to show you is how basically to cut them. So you have like this, and I just cut another one like the one previously, and it's very easy to do. But I'll show you one basic one, and then let's see, where is the paper? Okay, so what I do is I cut a 4x4 square, okay, and 2 of them. So if you want opposing color, you can just use, okay, so you can use like these 2 different papers, or you can use the same paper. I'm just going to show you the one with the same paper. It's a lightweight paper and it's easier to fold. So what you're going to do is you're going to take these 2, sandwich it with the good side on the outside, okay, and then you're going to fold it in half, and then you're going to fold it in half again. And what I do, because you have 2 pieces of paper and it's quite thick, what you're going to do is to rather than fold it again this way in half, you're going to fold it one flap down to the corner of one, and then one flap down on the corner to the other. Okay, so my paper is a little bit off because I apparently didn't cut it exactly at 4x4, so it's a little off. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just freehand cut. You can do a coin or something that's rounded to get it perfectly round, but I just do it because this is just a paper project. I just cut it, and I'm going to make it round this time. And so you make it round like this, so it looks like an ice cream cone. If you want, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so it looks like this, okay. So some of them aren't deep enough on the edges to make it look like flower petals, so what I do is I put it back, and then I'm going to make it deeper on the edges. Okay, so you're going to make it deeper and continue with the roundness on the top, and then down on the bottom I'm just going to flip it over so I can get the same cut. And try to make it even on both sides. Okay, so this is a little wonky, so I'm gonna just cut it down here. Okay, so sometimes I don't get it correct. Usually I get it on the first try. But okay, so now see what I've got. I've got a flower. Okay, so now I need an opening because I'm going to have a shaker in it. If you're not going to have a shaker, then you're all done. But I'm going to make it into a shaker. Now if you want a round, a circle, you're going to try to cut it so that it's, you know, a little circle. Sometimes it'll look like an eyeball if you don't cut it straight, just right. It'll be oblong. So what I'm going to do today is just make a cut straight across, so, and then it will be a hexagon. If that's not big enough, I'll just cut more. But you can always cut more, but you can't cut less, because if you make it too big, it'll be okay. So there's my hexagon. Okay, so that's a little small, so I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger. And how I'm going to make it bigger is to cut it again straight across. Okay, and then I've got it bigger. Okay, so I like that. So, and then what I want to do is to get a pencil, and I am going, or a pen, and I'm going to mark this so that I can have the same petals, because the petals are going to be a little bit off. And so I'm going to mark it here and mark it here, saying that these two will go together when I put them together. Okay, and so I'm going to lay one of them down, one of the flowers down onto my workspace, and then I'm going to get my plastic that will house the sequins, and I'm going to place it on top, making sure that it fits, that it's not too big, not too small. Okay, and then I'm going to, I like to have it cut, but you don't have to do it that way. You can have it pre-made with the little baggies, and just have it all pre-made and put right on here, like so, if you like, of which maybe I'll do. Otherwise, do it the other way with this and glue this down. Put glue all the way around and press this down, and then put your sequins and your glitter in here, and then you're going to make sure that it's adhered to the flower, and then you're going to get the other one. You're going to put glue on this other side or around this part, and then you're going to press this on top and make sure that's all together. And then you're going to, okay, so now pretend like you did that, because this is a little time consuming, getting all the glitter, those things in there. Okay, so this is going to fit, so I'm going to put my glue around the edges. And you can't see. Can you see now? So I'm going to put glue around the edges. And this package is already sealed. So I'm going to just arrange it to make sure my sequins are not stuck together. And then I'm just going to make sure that it's not showing. And it is showing. So I am going to cut the edges, and then it creates an opening, so I'm going to have to make sure I seal it with glue. This one is just a little big for here, for this flower, isn't it? Okay, so I've got it. Okay, then I'm going to seal this edge so that it doesn't open. And I'm going to seal this edge so it doesn't open. And now I'm going to put more glue on the edges here, all around the petals. And I'm going to get the other part, the little mark, and match to the other marker. Just be sure that I have all the pieces aligned. And there you have your flower. So that looks pretty. Okay, and if there's a little edge, you can always trim it. But I think this one's going to work out fine. So there you go. There's your flower. And then you're going to continue with your straw or your stick. and place it in one of the openings here. A lot of times I will just, I think about it afterwards. You can put the straw on the outside also, but sometimes it allows you to sneak a little piece in here and then put your glue through here, and then it's done. So you can either do it that way. See, I could sneak that in there and then put extra glue and then put my clothespins on the side to keep it down. And you've got your shaker flower all done. You just put some ribbon, or you put some sequins around the edges, and I will show you some of the other ones that I've made. This one is a different shape, but you just cut around, and you can just do it the same way. See how I have these little folds? So that'll just accentuate the petals. Anyway, so it works out fine. And this one is not defined. It's just got a kind of a rough edge around it, and it works out real well. This one is with a larger circle cut in the center and smaller scallops, and you can use a quarter or a nickel to get these smaller scallops to get a little bit of an edge on it. You can do that, and more scallops rather. And then the pointier ones where you won't cut it rounded, you'll cut it more pointy, similar to the one I did here, but it's more pointy, right, than this one. So it's just all in the matter of the way you cut it, and then you can dress it up any way you'd like. And that is a tutorial for these cut flowers that you could make. And I'm making a lot of them because I'm going to be making bouquets, and I'll show you at the end when I finish everything, when I make the bouquets for my daughter-in-laws, my daughters, my ex-husband's wife, and my mom. I'll be making everybody something for the party. So I'll talk to you guys later, and thanks for watching. Bye.